You have been carrying so much, not just today, for longer than today. The kind of carrying that happens quietly, without announcement. The low-grade effort of simply keeping everything going, managing what needs to be managed, showing up to what needs showing up for, holding yourself together through hours and conversations and obligations that ask more than they should. You have been doing so much, and I want you to know, before anything else tonight, that I see that I understand it, that this particular kind of tiredness, the kind that is more than physical, the kind that lives behind your eyes and in the soft space between your shoulder blades and somewhere deep in your chest where effort accumulates without anyone ever noticing. This kind of tired is real. You are allowed to be tired. And tonight, right now, in this moment, you are allowed to stop. The day is over now. Whatever it held, whatever you navigated, whatever you absorbed, whatever you pushed through without quite having enough to push with, it is done. The hours of today have passed. They will not come back asking anything more of you tonight. They are finished, and you are here in the quiet of this late hour, and there is nothing left to solve. Tonight, nothing needs to be solved. No decisions need to be made. No conversations need to be replayed or rehearsed. No lists need to be added to. No problems need to be approached from a new angle. No worries need to be turned over one more time to see if anything new has come of them. Nothing. Your body has been waiting for this all day, through all the alerts and demands and small emergencies and ongoing pressures. Some part of your body has been quietly, patiently waiting for the moment when it could hear these words. You do not have to stay alert anymore. That moment is now. This is it. This quiet, this darkness, this warm room, the soft weight of blankets, and the still air, and the distant sound of the night outside. This is the moment your body has been waiting for. And your body, given the right conditions, knows exactly what to do with it. So let's simply begin, slowly, with no hurry at all. Part 1, the room. Let me tell you about where you are. You are in a warm room. It is late at night, the particular lateness that belongs to the hours after midnight, when the world has finally settled into its deepest quiet and the sounds of ordinary life have faded to nothing. The traffic, if there was any, is gone. The notifications, the demands, the constant low-level noise of a connected world, all of it has receded. What remains is simply the deep, patient quiet of a late night in a safe place. The room is dim. There is one lamp, somewhere across the space from you, low on a table or a shelf, and it gives off a soft amber light, the kind of light that doesn't ask anything of your eyes, that simply glows, warm as candle flame, casting long, gentle shadows across the walls and the ceiling. The room looks different at night than it does in the day. Softer, more forgiving. Everything in it is quieter somehow, as if the dark has muffled the edges of things. You are lying down. The surface beneath you holds your weight completely. You don't have to hold yourself up in any way. The mattress, the blankets, the pillow, all of it supporting you from below, surrounding you from above, receiving you without effort or judgment. You have been upright all day, braced and ready and held together. And now you are horizontal. And that is such a profound shift, that simple change of orientation from vertical to horizontal, from standing to lying, from navigating the world to being held by a surface that asks nothing of you in return. There is a blanket over you. It is soft. You can feel the texture of it against your skin, and it is warm, a warmth that is already yours, that your own body has contributed to, the particular warmth of a person who has been in one position long enough to create a pocket of heat beneath the covers. It is the warmest, softest, most animal kind of comfort. Your own warmth held close, returned to you. Outside, somewhere beyond the window, rain is falling, not heavily, just softly, steadily. The way rain falls in the deep hours of the night when no one is watching it. You can hear it, faintly, if you listen. The small, continuous sound of water on glass, on pavement, on leaves. A sound that has no urgency in it whatsoever. A sound that has been happening for millions of years, in billions of nights, with complete indifference to whether anyone is awake to hear it. The rain doesn't need anything from you. The night doesn't need anything from you. You do not have to stay alert anymore. This room, this warmth, this softness, this dim amber glow, all of it is saying the same quiet thing. You are inside, and the rain is outside, and you are warm, and you are safe, and the night is long and unhurried. There is nowhere you need to be except here. Your body receives this information and begins very slowly to believe it. Part 2. The chemistry of the day. There is something I want to explain to you, gently, because I think it might help. There is a reason you cannot always simply lie down and sleep, even when you are exhausted. There is a reason the mind keeps moving, the body stays tense, the thoughts keep circling even when you are more tired than you can say. And the reason is this: your body has been doing its job all day long in response to every demand and pressure and urgency, real or anticipated. Your body has been producing something, a substance, a chemistry, a signal that runs through the blood and prepares you to meet the world's challenges. You may know its name: cortisol, the body's stress hormone, the chemistry of alertness, the biological signal of pressure that has been quietly running through you all day like a current beneath the surface. Cortisol is not your enemy. It has been helping you. It kept you focused when focus was needed. It kept you responsive. It helped you get through the day you had with all its demands. But now the day is over, and cortisol, which is brilliant at mobilizing the body for effort, takes a little time to come down. It doesn't simply switch off when You lie down. It lingers, like the warmth in a room after the fire has gone out, present still, fading slowly, taking its time. This is why your thoughts are still moving. This is why your body still feels activated even in the stillness. This is why sleep doesn't always come the moment you want it. This is not something broken in you. This is your body winding down from the chemistry of the day. And here's what helps it wind down. Exactly this. A dim room, warmth, stillness, the soft sound of rain, a body lying down, a breath slowing, a mind beginning to release its grip on the day's responsibilities. When your nervous system receives these signals, safe, warm, dark, still, unhurried, it passes this information upward, and slowly, gently, the production of cortisol begins to ease. Think of it like salt dissolved in warm water. The cortisol is there, present, distributed through the fluid of you, real in its effects, but it is not permanent, not fixed. As the body grows still, and the breath grows slow, and the warmth settles around you, and the room stays quiet, the chemistry of the day begins to dissolve. Gradually, patiently, like salt, finding its equilibrium in warm, still water. Your cortisol can settle now. The conditions for settling are here. You are here, and your body already knows what to do. Part 3. Arriving fully in the body. Let's move through the body now. Not to fix anything, not to force anything, just to visit gently each part of you, the way you might move through a darkened house at night, checking that each room is quiet, that everything is as it should be before you go to sleep. Begin with your feet. Your feet have carried you all the way through today. Every step, every surface, every shift of weight from one foot to the other. They have done all of this without rest, without acknowledgement, in the faithful and invisible way that feet do their work. They are tired, your feet, not in a painful way, just in a spent way, in the way of things that have worked hard and are ready to be still. Let them be still now. Feel the weight of them, the heaviness that settles into feet when they finally stop. Feel the warmth that pools beneath the blanket, around your ankles and your soles, a warmth that is yours. If there is any tightness in the arches or the toes, any gripping or clenching that the day installed without your notice, let it go now, not by effort, just by the simple withdrawal of the tension, like releasing a fist you didn't know you'd made. Your feet soften, they grow heavier. The stress that the day put into your feet, the accumulated standing and bracing and going, dissolving now, slowly, like salt in warm water, leaving the muscles clean and warm and still. Move to your calves. The muscles here have been contracting and releasing all day with every step you took, maintaining your balance, keeping you upright in the world. They're tired in the rich, dense way that worked muscles are tired. And that tiredness, when you allow it, when you stop fighting it and simply feel it, becomes something close to pleasant. The particular satisfaction of a body that has worked and is now, finally, permitted to rest. Let the calves be heavy, let them sink, let the tiredness be tiredness, and let the tiredness mean you are allowed to stop now. You have done enough. The muscles soften, releasing the tension that stress always asks of them, and the warmth moves through them, and they grow heavier, quieter, more settled. And your thighs, large muscles, the thighs, and faithful holders of tension, even lying down. Many people keep a subtle readiness in the thighs, a residual bracing, a leftover from the body's preparation for whatever the day might ask. You may feel it there now, that slight holding, that small, persistent contraction. Let it go. Just allow it to go. Heavy as warm wood, heavy as something that has decided it no longer needs to hold itself up. Your thighs settle fully into the surface beneath you, all the readiness draining out of them slowly, the way evening light slowly fades into night. Not dramatically, not all at once, just gradually, inevitably, till the light is gone and only warmth remains. Your body does not need to stay alert anymore. Not in the thighs, not anywhere. Part 4. The hips, the back, the center. This is where so many of us hold the deepest, oldest tension. The tension we don't know we are carrying because it has been there so long it feels like simply the shape of our body. Your hips are where the body braces for effort. The fight or flight response gathers its forces and makes ready. Where cortisol speaks in the language of the body, not in words, but in tightness, in compression, in a shortness of breath that comes from a center that has been clenched for hours. Many people who carry stress in the body find it here, in the deep muscles of the pelvis and the hip flexors, and they don't find it until they lie down in a very quiet place, and something draws their attention to it. Your attention is there now, and now you can let it go. Imagine those deep muscles, the ones that shorten when you are under pressure, that compress when the nervous system senses demand. Imagine them now like fabric that has been clenched too long in a tight hand. And imagine the hand slowly, slowly opening, the fingers releasing one at a time, the fabric beginning to uncurl, beginning to breathe, beginning to reclaim its natural shape. Not all at once, just gradually, over the course of one long breath and then another. Your pelvis grows heavy and wide and warm. The lower back, which has been holding you upright all day, absorbing the compression of every step, maintaining the architecture of your spine through every sitting and standing, and carrying the lower back, and let the surface hold it now. Let there be contact. Let the whole of the lower back settle into the mattress below, releasing its held up quality, giving its weight over completely. You have stood enough today. You have held yourself together enough. Now the surface holds you, and the surface is steady and soft and completely reliable, and you can let it do that work without any participation from you. Breathe. Imagine the breath moving through you now like a slow wave on dark water, entering at the nostrils, cool and clean, traveling all the way down through the throat and the chest and the belly to the base of you, filling you from the inside, the way a tide fills a quiet cove, without force, without hurry, with only the faintest sound of air moving through a still body. And then the exhale, slow, warm, traveling upward and carrying something with it. You can imagine it this way if you like. Carrying out with it the cortisol, the stress, the chemistry of the day that has been running through you. Each exhale a small, quiet clearing. Each breath an act of release. With each breath, stress leaves the body. With each breath, the body settles a little more. Your cortisol can settle now. It is settling breath by breath, like salt finding its quiet in warm water. Part 5. The belly and the chest. The belly softens. This is one of the most quietly profound things the body does when it finally feels safe. The belly softens, because the belly is one of the first places we tighten when the world is too much. We protect our center by drawing inward, by contracting the soft front of the body, by making ourselves smaller and more defended. It is an ancient and automatic response, and it happens so often in so many ordinary moments of stress that we stop noticing it. But you can notice it now, and you can let it go. Let the belly be soft tonight, round and unguarded and completely at rest. Let there be space there, actual physical space, a small expansion, as if the center of you is breathing out in its own long exhale that has been building since morning. The belly can be soft. There is nothing to guard against in this warm, dim room, with the rain falling quietly outside and the blanket lying heavy over you. Nothing is coming. You are inside. You are warm. The nervous system is beginning to believe this. Think of it like muddy water that has been stirred all day by every interaction, every pressure, every moment of urgency or uncertainty or effort. All day, the water has been stirred. And now, in the stillness of this late hour, the stirring has stopped. And the particles, the cortisol, the tension, the accumulated chemistry of the day are beginning to drift downward slowly, the way they always do when the water is finally given the chance to be still. The water is becoming clearer, quieter, more itself. Your nervous system is settling like that now, particle by particle, breath by breath. And the chest. Your chest has been held today, perhaps more than you realized. Stress narrows the breath, makes it shallower, quicker, confined to the upper lungs, the kind of breathing that belongs to a body that is braced. You may have spent most of today breathing just from the top of yourself, small and efficient and contained. Let the chest be wide now. Let the ribs have their full range. Not forced, not pushed, just given permission. As you breathe in, let the sides of the chest expand gently outward. Let the back of the chest press softly into the mattress below. Let the whole rib cage open as it was designed to open, as it wants to, as it will when you simply stop restricting it. And as you exhale, let a layer of the day go with it. just the topmost layer, the most recent one, the tightness of the last few hours, the held quality that stress leaves on the chest. Let it go on the exhale, slowly, like mist off warm ground in the morning, not dramatically, just drifting away. Then another breath, another layer. Your chest is opening. You are safe enough to rest. Your body is beginning to feel that. Not just know it. Part 6. The shoulders, the neck, the long held places. Now the shoulders. The shoulders are where so many people live in the stress sense. They rise toward the ears, slightly, almost imperceptibly, under pressure. They come up in the morning and they stay up through every demand of the day. And we stop noticing because they have been up for so long that the position feels normal. But they are not meant to be up. They are meant to be here, dropped, loose, wide, heavy at the outer corners, like a coat hanging from a frame, rather than being held in place. Let them fall. Just that. Let them fall. Imagine a warm hand placed gently on each shoulder, pressing down with the softest possible pressure, just enough to invite the fall. Not forcing, just inviting. In your shoulders. Recognizing this invitation, responding to it, beginning to release their long-held height. They fall a little more. The muscles across the top of the back, the ones that carry the metaphorical weight of everything you are responsible for, that tighten and rise with every new demand, every obligation, everything you are holding for someone else or yourself. They soften now. Soften the way fabric softens beside a warm fire, not melting, just yielding, losing the rigidity that stress gave them, becoming something more like themselves. The tension at the tops of the shoulders, that familiar ache, that crystallized tightness that you may have been carrying for days or weeks without fully registering it. Imagine it now like a thin layer of snow under warm amber light, the warmth reaching it from above, softening it at the edges first, and then slowly working inward, the snow becoming water, the water running quietly away, the muscle beneath it, clean and warm and soft, the stress in the shoulders, dissolving like snow under warm light, slowly, without effort. The neck, all the long muscles of the neck, holding your head through every moment of the day, every nod, every turn, every sustained position of attention. They can release now. Let your head be heavy. Give its full weight to the pillow. The pillow can hold it. The pillow was made for exactly this, and it will not mind. And you do not have to help. Let the neck be long and soft and warm. And that particular tension at the base of the skull, the small, dense knot that lives where the neck meets the head, that is often the last place to release, the final holdout of the body's alertness. Let it feel the warmth spreading up from below, slowly over the course of long breaths. The tension there dissolving the way evening light dissolves into night, not switching off, just fading, until it is gone. Your body does not need to stay alert anymore. Your neck does does not need to brace for anything. The night is quiet, the rain is soft, you are lying down, nothing is coming. Part 7. The face, the jaw. Of all the places the body holds the day's tension, the jaw may be the most faithful keeper of it. It carries stress quietly, without complaint, often for hours without your awareness. Your jaw may have been clenched today, not tightly, not painfully, just that small, habitual pressing of teeth against teeth that is the body's translation of effort and readiness in the ongoing work of being a person in the world. Feel it now. Your back teeth. Are they touching? Are they pressed together with any residual force, however small? Let them part. Just the natural small separation of a jaw at rest. The lips barely touching. The space inside the mouth open and soft. The jaw dropping just slightly. Just the weight of it releasing downward. And in that small release, something in the whole face shifts. The muscles of the cheeks soften, the temples soften, those tight little muscles at the sides of the head that have been working quietly all day, helping you focus and concentrate and attend to the world. The muscles around your eyes release, the tiny, intricate muscles that hold the expression of concentration, the slight pulling together of someone trying very hard to navigate a difficult day. Let them go soft. Let your eyes rest behind their closed lids, floating gently, no longer held, no longer being asked to look at anything. Your forehead smooths. The small persistent furrow that lives there, the one that appears with effort and uncertainty and the ongoing cognitive labor of being alive, it releases now. The skin becomes smooth, not tightly smooth, just naturally smooth. The way a face looks when it is genuinely, deeply asleep. Your whole face is still, and in the stillness of the face, a message travels through the body, downward through the long pathways of the nervous system, carrying this information. The face is at rest. The face that monitors and responds and remains alert to the world is quiet, which means the world can be quiet too. The emergency is over. The day is done. Your nervous system can soften now. It is receiving this message, and it is beginning to respond. The heart finds a slightly slower beat. The breath finds a slightly deeper rhythm. The body, piece by piece, hour by hour, breath by breath, returns to itself. Your body remembers how to return to calm. It is doing that right now. You don't have to make it happen. It is already happening beneath your awareness, in the deep and faithful processes of a body that has always known how to rest, and that has been waiting all day for you to let it. Part 8. The rain and the night. Outside. The rain continues. It has been falling for a while now. You can tell from the sound of it, that settled, committed sound of rain that has found its pace and has no intention of hurrying. It falls on the window glass and on the roof above you and on the street below, and each of these surfaces receives it differently. The glass in a fine, continuous tapping, the roof in a lower, more resonant murmur, the street in a soft, distant hiss. Together, they make a sound. A particular, irreplaceable sound that belongs only to rain at night, heard from inside a warm room. A sound that contains within it something the body recognizes as safety. This combination of enclosed warmth and external weather, the contrast of protected inside and moving outside, the ancient comfort of being sheltered while the world is wet. You are sheltered. The rain is on the outside of the glass and you are on the inside. Think of the stress of the day that way. The pressure, the responsibilities, the unfinished conversations, the things that are still waiting. They're like the rain on the outside of the glass, real, present, moving, but on the outside. And you are on the inside, warm and still. And the glass holds the separation between you and all of that. And for these hours, nothing needs to come through. Let the rain hold the thoughts for a while. If a thought arrives about tomorrow, about something unresolved, about the conversation you didn't quite finish, or the thing you are still uncertain about, you don't have to open the window. You don't have to let it in. You can simply notice it, the way you might notice a particular raindrop on the glass, and watch it slide slowly downward, following its own path, and then disappear off the edge. That is all a thought needs from you tonight, to be noticed, to be watched, and to be allowed to move on without your following it. The rain keeps moving, and your thoughts can move with it. Outside, the night is very still. The streets are empty. Whatever lives out there in the nighttime landscape, the trees, the parked cars, the street lamps casting small amber circles on wet pavement, the closed doors of sleeping houses, all of it is still. All of it has already done what you are in the process of doing. It has settled into the night. It has given itself over to the dark and the quiet. The whole world is resting tonight, and you are part of that. You are part of the great collective quietness of this late hour. All the sleeping people in all the sleeping buildings, all the closed eyes and slow breaths and warm bodies, resting in warm rooms, contributing their stillness to the enormous stillness of the night. Nothing more is required of you tonight. Not a decision, not a reaction, not a response. Just this warmth, this breath, this quiet room, this rain, just this. Part 9, the body's own warmth. There is a warmth in you now that you may be beginning to notice, not the sharp warmth of fever or anxiety, a different warmth entirely, the deep, slow, reliable warmth of a body that is at rest, the warmth that comes from the body's own internal fire, the 1,000 quiet metabolic processes that run without your instruction, without your management, in every cell and organ and system of you, continuously, patiently, needing nothing from you except that you don't interfere. Your body makes warmth. It has always made warmth. It's making warmth right now. Feel where your body meets the blanket. The border of warmth exists exactly there, where fabric and skin share heat between them, where the warmth you have made has been gathered and returned to you, soft and close and entirely yours. Feel the warmth of your own hands wherever they are resting, the warmth in the center of your chest, where the heart works in its quiet, faithful way, the warmth along your back and your legs, where they press into the mattress below, all of it warm, all of it yours. Your nervous system is running on signals, and every signal it is receiving right now is the same signal. Safe, warm, still, horizontal, breathing slowly. The dark is soft, and the room is quiet, and the rain is outside, and nothing is coming. Safe. This signal travels through your body along pathways older than language, through the nerve endings in the skin that report on temperature and touch, through the proprioceptive systems that track where each part of you is in space, through the interoceptive channels that monitor the state of each internal organ. And all of them are sending the same information right now. This is safe. This is rest. You are safe enough to rest, and your nervous system, which is not your adversary, which has only ever been trying to protect you, which has been working tirelessly on your behalf through every hour of this long and taxing day. Your nervous system is finally, slowly, beginning to believe the signals it is receiving, beginning to believe that the emergency is genuinely over, beginning to release the elevated state, beginning to let the guard down, the way evening light slowly fades into night. Not suddenly, not all at once, but gradually, inevitably, the alertness receding, the quiet taking its place, and the warmth filling in behind it, deep and even, completely safe. You are coming down from the day, gently, completely, without effort. Your body is doing this for you because your body knows how to do this, and because you are finally giving it what it needs to begin. Part 10. The heart's slow rhythm. Your heart. Take a moment to simply be aware of it. That steady, extraordinary, utterly reliable muscle that has been beating since before you were born, that has never taken a day off, that has been working through every moment of your life without a single request for recognition. It is beating now, steadily, slowly, in the warm dark of your chest. And tonight, the heart is finding something, not searching for it, finding it, the way a person finds their pace at the end of a long day when they finally stop rushing. The heart's natural quiet rhythm, the one that cortisol and urgency and the demands of the day temporarily displace, is returning. Not the elevated rhythm of a heart that has been called to readiness all day. Something slower, something deeper, like distant rain after midnight. You know the sound of rain that has moved to the far edge of a storm, so distant that what you hear is barely sound at all, more like a quality of the air, a softness in the dark, a rhythm so gentle and so even that it becomes indistinguishable from silence. Your heart is finding that rhythm, beat by quiet beat, and with each beat, blood moves through you, warm and oxygenated, carrying everything the cells need, taking away everything the cells have finished with. moving through quieter vessels now at a calmer pace. The way water moves through a still river in the small hours of the night, patient, unhurried, going nowhere in particular, simply circulating, simply sustaining. And through that blood, the cortisol is being carried to where the body can process it, neutralize it, let it become something harmless, and then nothing at all. Your cortisol can settle now. It is settling. With every slow heartbeat, the chemistry of the day moves a little further toward resolution. With every breath, the body returns a little more to its baseline, to the state it was always moving toward, the state it will find every night if you give it enough quiet and enough warmth and enough time. This is what the body does in the night. This is what it has always done, every night since you were born. It clears, it repairs, it restores, the elevated hormones settle, the tense muscles heal, the brain processes and consolidates and files away. The immune system works, the cells replace what the day used. All of this is beginning right now, not because you are doing anything, because you have stopped, because you have given your body what it needed. This room, this warmth, this quiet, this slow breath, this darkness. Nothing more is required of you tonight. Your body has everything it needs, and it knows what to do. Part 11. Thoughts in the rain. There may be thoughts. There are usually thoughts at this point in the night. The mind doing its last rounds, checking on the unfinished things, circling back to what was left open, rehearsing tomorrow, returning to the conversation that didn't quite end the way it should have. This is normal. This is not failure. This is simply a mind that has been active all day, doing what active minds do when the body finally rests. Processing, turning over, looking for resolution in things that may not have resolution yet. You don't have to stop the thoughts. You just don't have to follow them. Think of the thoughts as knots in a long piece of rope that you are holding in warm water. You are not pulling at the knots. You are not trying to untie them, analyze them, understand their structure, work out how they got there. You are simply holding the rope loosely in warm water and letting the warmth do what it does to rope, softening the fibers, making the knots looser, less defined, less urgent. You don't have to solve any of the knots tonight. The warmth will soften them. Sleep will soften them. By morning, some will have dissolved on their own, not because you worked at them, but because you left them alone long enough in the warmth of the night for the body and the mind to do their quiet untangling without your management. A thought arrives. You notice it? There it is, familiar in its shape, carrying its usual weight, and then you let it drift, the way a leaf drifts on dark water. Not purposeful, not directed, just moving with whatever small current is present, going where it goes, not staying, not needing to be caught. The rain is holding the thoughts tonight, all of them, the unfinished ones and the difficult ones and the circular ones and the ones you've thought 100 times before. The rain is holding them on the outside of the glass, moving them along, carrying them somewhere below and away. And you're on the inside, warm and still, watching them move across the glass from a safe distance. You don't have to go out there. You don't have to engage with any of them tonight. They can move in the rain while you rest in the warmth. That is enough. That is more than enough. Your mind is learning this too. Learning what the body has been slowly learning all this time. That it is safe to be still. That nothing will be lost by resting. That the problems will still exist in the morning if they need to, and can be met then by a mind that has slept and a body that has recovered. But they are not needed tonight, and gradually the thoughts loosen, not gone, just no longer held so tightly, no longer insisted upon, moving through the field of your awareness, the way the rain moves across the glass, real, present, and passing, just passing. Part 12, the body growing heavy. There is a particular quality the body takes on when it is genuinely, truly close to sleep. It is the quality of weight, not the tense, dense weight of a body that has been stressed too long. That is a different weight, an uncomfortable one, the weight of effort still held. This is a different kind of weight entirely. The pleasant, animal, deeply satisfying heaviness of a body that has released the last of its unnecessary effort. A body that has given up holding itself together and has, at last, simply surrendered to being held. You may be feeling it now. Your feet, heavy, warm and still and heavy, with no interest in going anywhere at all. Your legs, heavy, settled into the mattress from heel to hip, making long, complete contact with the surface below. Your hips, heavy and wide, released, the deep muscles finally still. Your belly, soft, rising and falling with each slow breath, barely perceptibly now, just the faintest tide. Your chest, open, settled, the ribs rising slightly and falling, rising slightly and falling. Your arms, heavy along your sides, or folded across your chest, or wherever they have come to rest, with the satisfied heaviness of arms that are finished with the day's carrying. Your hands, open, your shoulders, low and wide, your neck, long and soft and warm, your face, still, completely still, the quiet, expressionless face of a person who is at peace. Your body is complete. It has arrived, after everything, at the place it was always traveling toward. And the breath moves through this resting body like slow waves on dark water. In, slowly, rising from the base, warm and full and easy. Out, slowly, falling away, carrying what needs to go. Each breath a small, complete event in itself. Each breath, the body caring for itself. Each breath, cortisol settling a little more, like salt in warm water, dissolving, dissolving. Part 13. Deep into the night. We are in the deep hours now, the hours that belong to the sleeping, that most people never witness from the inside of wakefulness, the hours between 2 and 4 in the morning, when the whole city, the whole landscape, the whole breathing world has reached its quietest point, when even the rain has softened to its most delicate register, barely audible now, just a presence in the air, just a whisper on the glass. You are inside this quiet part of it. The stress of the day is very distant now, not gone perhaps. You don't need to pretend it is gone, but distant, like something seen through a rain-misted window from across a dark room, present, real, and completely removed from where you are right now. Cortisol has been settling through all of this, through every breath, every softened muscle, every loosened thought, every moment of warmth received and weight released, settling like muddy water that has finally been given the chance to be still. The particles drifting slowly downward, the water clearing, the fluid of you becoming quieter, cleaner, more like itself beneath all the disturbance of the day. Your nervous system is soft now, the softest it has been all day. And you are here, inside that softness, inside the warmth and the dim amber light, and the quiet rain, the long still dark of this room. There's nothing that needs your attention right now. Not a single thing. The whole wide world of your life. The responsibilities, the relationships, and the unfinished things, and the things you carry without ever choosing to. All of it is outside, in the rain, on the other side of the glass, and you are inside, warm, still, coming down from the chemistry of the day. The day is complete. It is finished, with all its imperfections and its open loops and its unanswered questions. Finished. And nothing that happens in the next 8 hours will change anything about it. The morning will bring its own light and its own resources. A body that has recovered, a mind that has processed, energy that can only be built in sleep. But that is morning. This is now. And now is only this. Warmth, dark, rain, the slow breath of a body coming to rest. Nothing more is required of you tonight. You have done enough. You are enough. You can rest now. You can simply rest. Part 14. Dissolving. The thoughts, if they are still there, are very quiet now. Barely thoughts at all. More like shapes, like colors behind closed eyes, soft and undefined and drifting, without urgency, without insistence, without any desire to be followed. You breathe in, out. The body is very still. The warmth is complete. There's a feeling, you may already be feeling it, the edges of things softening, the boundary between waking and something else becoming less defined, less certain. The sounds of the room, such as they are, beginning to seem slightly farther away. The thoughts, such as they are, beginning to lose their coherence, their sequential quality, their resemblance to the thinking of someone who is fully awake. They are beginning to resemble the thoughts of someone who is falling asleep. Because that is what they are. Because that is what you are. Your body is safe. Your nervous system is quiet. The cortisol has settled, like salt that has finally found its equilibrium in warm water. No longer a presence, just part of the warmth, just part of the stillness, dissolved and quiet and gone. The heart is slow, the breath is long and even, the muscles are soft, the face is still, the rain is on the glass, soft and far away. Sleep does not need to be chased tonight. It is here. It has been here all along, in the warmth of this room, in the low amber light, in the weight of the blanket, in the slow rain, in the deep and patient quiet of this late hour. It is here. And with the next breath, you go a little further into it. With the breath after that, a little further still. And each breath carries you deeper, warmer, quieter. The night is holding everything now. All of it. Everything you were carrying. The night has it. You can let go. In and out. The warmth, complete. Body stabbing. The rain, soft. Resistant, quiet. Cortisol, still. In. Out. And that's square. To this. Still. Spread. Slow push it dark. In. Out. Warm. Sleep. Safe. In. Out. The rain. Warm. Still. Safe. In. Out. Nothing more. The night is holding everything now, and you are sleeping. The rain falls in the glass, soft and steady, as it has all night. The amber lamp glows its quiet glow. The blanket holds its warmth, and the chemistry of the day has settled. Slowly, completely, like salt dissolved in warm water, like a long exhale finally, fully breathed out. You are sleeping now, deeply, safely.